What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we have a special video coming up because today we're gonna focus on improving your footwork. Ball handling is probably 70 to 80% footwork, and the last 20% are what you do with the hands. Having great footwork is actually what's gonna help you blow by defenders, create separation, all of that good stuff, and at the end score more points, because that is what we are here for, right? And again, focus on what my feet are doing. I'm obviously gonna explain everything while I'm doing it, but still really emphasize your footwork. If you can't do anything that you see right here because the ball is holding you back, then simply put the ball away and simply focus on your feet. So let's get to it. So for the first block of this workout, you're not gonna need a basketball. We're simply gonna focus on your movement ability. First exercise are contract, relax, split jumps. So this is my favorite exercise to start my workouts off. It's a great way to work on your contract, relax ability. You basically just let yourself fall, catch yourself in the lowest position possible, touch the floor, and then pop back up. Really simple. Next exercise is the same thing, but now you're gonna stay low and you're gonna get into a second split immediately. Make sure you stay low, so don't raise up after the first split. Stay low, split twice, and then pop back up. Then we're gonna start to get a little bit more dynamic. Now we're gonna get into baby left to right jumps. So again, the focus now is to be quick off the ground, but again, we're not going 100%. These are called low intensity plyometrics. So right now we're just focusing on being quick off the ground. Then next drill is the same thing, but we're gonna increase the intensity now. So now the focus is still to cover space left to right, but now we actually wanna cover as much space as possible while still being quick off the ground. So watch how I'm aggressively attacking the ground to push off the other way. And then we're gonna add an extra hop in between. So watch how I'm now actually double hopping and then doing the same thing, quickly pushing off the other way. So again, the goal is to cover as much space left to right while being quick off the ground, but now we're gonna add a second double hop, so to say, in between. And then we're gonna start to combine both. So now we're moving low, but also trying to move fast. So now we're doing the same double hop as you just did, but now you're actually touching the floor before pushing off the other way. So this floor touch is gonna force you to get low. So now we're not trying to be as quick as possible off the ground. Now we actually wanna get low and push off from there. But again, try to cover as much space as possible. So block 1 is done. Now we're finally adding a basketball and we're starting with block 2. I think a lot of you guys are gonna struggle with this because it's not easy to dissociate your feet with the ball like we're doing on these exercises, but you're gonna see. First exercise is not that difficult. We're gonna get into continuous stunt dribbles. So you're simply gonna take a regular dribble, and on the second dribble you're gonna throw a quick stunt to the other side as quickly as possible. The second drill is not something you're gonna do in the game most likely, and that is not the point. The point is to work on dissociating your feet with the basketball. It's kind of like a karaoke, if you guys know what I mean. It's a karaoke while you're dribbling with the basketball. So you're gonna take a dribble, then you're gonna take this karaoke step, that is what I'm gonna call it, take another dribble, and then it's the same thing. So this is really gonna be challenging at first. The third drill of block 2 is the same thing like the first drill, but now we're actually gonna add a half spin. So you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna throw a quick jab, quick stunt, but then you immediately get into a half spin. Quick jab, half spin, quick jab, half spin. And then we're actually gonna get into a full spin, but it's not a regular spin move you're probably already doing. It's kind of this, I don't know the exact name, but it's like this drop spin. So watch how my feet are actually getting into this drop position. You attack, you decelerate, and then you again get into the same spin. So watch how my feet are kind of like replacing or getting into this drop position, then I'm quickly attacking from there. The last exercise before we get into block 3 is a change of pace exercise. So it's really simple. You go tween cross, pause, then you raise up, your entire body raises up, you relax completely, and then you get into a quick between, behind, behind. Tween cross, pause, tween, behind, pause. Focus here again, go from high to low and go from slow to fast. Block 3 is going to be really quick. First exercise, I need you to stand on one leg, stand on one leg, dribble the ball, and then you're simply gonna cross the ball over. You're gonna get into this Iverson cross from there. The reason why we stand on one leg, because it's gonna force you to have that aggressive back foot push off. So watch how my back foot, or the foot I'm standing on, is actually kind of replacing into this drop position. Then I'll quickly push off, fake the other way, and then I get into the cross. And now we're gonna get dynamic with it. So the same thing. Now we're not gonna stand on one leg, but we're again gonna cross over. You're gonna get into a cross. You're gonna have both feet come together. So watch how my feet are kind of getting narrow, and then again you get into the second cross. Again, feet get wide, so the feet go from narrow to wide, and you simply cross over. Then we're gonna take that same concept of your feet going from narrow to wide, but now you're gonna get into a quick under drag out of this. So watch how my feet are narrow, I'm completely upright, and then I quickly get into this quick dribble into an under drag. I'm touching the floor, so again I'm forcing myself to get low, and then I raise up again, feet get narrow, and then again my feet get wide, and I get into this quick under drag. And that is it for the workout. Again, it's not gonna take that long, I guess around 45 minutes, 1 hour, but results are gonna come if you stay consistent. I can promise that. I appreciate you for watching. If you made it this far, please comment ball is life, so I know actually someone watched it all the way through and applied the workout. Appreciate you for watching. You're a real one. See y'all next time.